the real question is, do I tear down the fences? Let's see where the goats are at. Welcome back to A Simple Life. I'm out here on our horse pastures, and last fall I redid this and I've shown you this pasture, but I wanted to give you guys an update on our chicks. We're just moving them along like we would do with meat birds. Obviously these are not meat birds, and one got out. And how did I know that one got out? My daughter said, "Dad, there's a chicken out." And I go, "Well, of course there's a chicken out, they're always out." She goes, "No, there's a baby chicken out." So let's get this little guy in. Okay. There you go. All right. Calm down, guys. Let's go check on these little pups. Yes, you did. You're doing such a great job with your puppies. Somebody's dreaming. It's not a very warm day, but they have fluffy little coats on. Oh my Lord, you guys are cute. You want your belly scratched? Oh yes, belly scratched. Oh yes. That's a marker of the breed, is to have their belly scratched. That one's dreaming back there. Boy, he's cute. Oh yeah. Belly scratches. Oh, belly scratches. Oh yeah, there's some steps. Oh, okay. Look at that. You really like that. You must be a relative of the Merle. He likes the same thing. He likes the same thing. All right, Charlie says the goats are getting near his greenhouses. Generally, my goats are never anywhere close to his property. They don't really have any interest around here, but let's see where they're at. My guess is they're just coming down the clear cut and grazing. And there's a big old bramble between the two properties. Let's see. All right, we're up at Herman's, and as you saw, we rounded up our goat herd. We are going to put them in this area. This is the area that they will be in for a good portion of the summer. And this is about 10 acres. It goes all the way back through the woods. It's got blackberry in there, it's got maples, it's got a large plethora of different things to forage on, as well as that pasture I showed you a couple days ago down there. That's right down there. This whole valley I've opened up, and it's got stuff growing on the floor now, which it never had before. So this is what they're going to have. Now, there is fencing here. You can see it's been pushed down all the way along. I could potentially stand this fencing up and use it. The problem lies with these weak wood posts that are just snapped off. They're just kind of holding something. I almost have to come in and re-support every single one of them. But I don't really see a way to save it either, because it's been stretched in so many weird ways. And what I mean by that, it's no longer uniform fencing. It's been stretched in the middle, had bears climb over it, it's been tied together like this kind of stuff. It's never really been stretched, it's just kind of been laid there. This is the way it was tensioned. See, when this was put up to tension it, Herman just grabbed it with a pair of pliers and tweaked the top. And if anybody knows, that's not really the way that you tension wire. The positives of tearing down the fence is I end up with a nice clear area where the fence was, which is where I want to put my electric netting, and there's no fencing in the way. It's all cleared out. I don't have to worry about something climbing it, pushing over, a tree branch falling in it, shorting out my electric netting. The downside is I no longer have that there if I wanted to fix it. Okay, but do I really want to fix it? Well, sure, but I don't think I can. And why do I don't think I can? Well, I can't retension it, and that's a problem. It doesn't have end post. That's a problem. So there's not really anything to tension it to. Currently it's just hanging. So I think the real question is, when do I tear it down? Hey, who wants to help me put these posts in? Well, then hurry up. I'm not waiting all day for you. Nice and tight, okay? So it seemed like a lot of work just to put up a fence. Well, here's what I did, is I made the calculation, whatever, the judgment call that this was gonna be the easiest way to get this done, and know that I could come down here, take it down, and put it back up in a fairly easy manner. It also gave me a clean line through the woods, through the brush, to get in here. I've done this a lot, and I know how big of a pain it can be to try to put a fence line through the woods. So this was my attempt to get this done in a fairly easy manner, while also setting myself up for the future.